Okay, everyone, can you hear my voice? Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Thank you. Let me start my class. Everyone, please give your attendance at first. Okay. Okay. So in our previous class, we discussed about some problems related wave equation or harmonic equation. Now, today I will show you the problems, the solution of the problems which we skipped in our previous class. Here is the problem. This is the last one. Boundary value problem. So here is actually a harmonic function problem. Okay, so here, what does it mean? What kind of equation it is? Can you please tell me?
harmonic equation.
Okay, so this is harmonic equation. Actually, what kind of equation it is? Basic things to key আসলে
Second order differential equation.
second order partial differential equation. Okay.
Partial differential equation.
Yes. So the condition for harmonic function is del square u by del x square plus del square u by del y square equals to 0. But আমরা এটাকে এক্স্যাক্টলি কি বলে থাকি আসলে এটা কি কি মিন করে জিনিসটা
Analytic.
Okay. This is your Laplacian equation. Okay. Laplacian equation. So তোমরা obviously জানো যে del square u by del x square plus del square u by del y square equals to 0. This is our Laplacian equation. So if it is equals to 0, then you can say this is your harmonic function. Okay. But this one is Laplacian operator, and also this is known as Laplacian equation. Now here at first you have to let for solving this kind of problem. You're given del square u by del x square plus del square u by del y square equals to 0. This is your equation 1. And also here given some boundary conditions and initial conditions. Okay. So at first you have to let the solution of equation 1. Okay. I just say and u0, y, u1, y, u x, 0 equals to 0, and also u x, 1 equals to u1, where u x, y less than u. Okay, this is the condition. So this is equation 2, and this is equation 3. Okay. Can you see my board clearly?
স্যার নিচে দেখা যাচ্ছে না স্যার নিচে
Okay.
Major line, sir, last line.
Okay. So here I just write u. The conditions are u0 comma y. Sorry, u1 comma y equals to u x comma 0 equals to 0, and also u x comma 1 equals to u1 u x comma y. So this is equation 2 and this is equation 3. Okay, equation 1, 2 and 3. Now what will be our next step, or what we have to do after that for finding the solution of this kind of boundary value problems? Anyone?
স্যার একটা ফাংশন ধরে নিব uxt
ux
ux, t একটা ফাংশন ধরে নিব স্যার, যেটা ইকুয়ালস টু x আর t।
ওকে, ঠিক আছে, বাট তোমার ভেরিয়েবলটা ধরাটা ভুল হয়েছে, বাট কনসেপ্টটা ঠিক আছে যে তোমাকে you have to use variable separable method or product method for solving this kind of boundary value problems. Okay, so you can also solve this kind of problems by using Laplace transformation and also Fourier transformation, but we just only learn for variable separable format, okay, or for product method. Now here you have to lay so you have to let the variable from here. Now you say that ux comma t equals to x and t, but এটা কি আসলে correct? Which two variables we have to let for solving this kind of problems? আমরা এগুলো ধরি কিভাবে, যে এখানে x t তুমি কিভাবে বললে?
স্যার x is a function of only x and t is a function of only t.
t, but here কোন t ভেরিয়েবল আছে বা t কিছু আছে?
না স্যার।
কি আছে?
y স্যার।
So x, y and u. So u is the dependent variable and x and y is the independent variable. So u is the function of x and y only. Okay, so you have to let x and also y. Okay, got my point?
yes sir.
Okay, so এভাবে তোমাদেরকে চুজ করতে হবে ভেরিয়েবল গুলো প্রোডাক্ট মেথড এর জন্য। So here x and y, so you have to let ux comma y equals to xx into yy. Now what we have to do? Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Roll 34, Galip, can you hear me? Galip, are you there? Roll 34. Okay. Roll 45, Abdullah Farooq, can you hear me? Abdullah Farooq? Okay. তোমরা যারা জয়েন করছো, প্লিজ রেসপন্স করে ট্রাই করো। যদি কোনো ভুল হয় আমি তো আছি, নো প্রবলেম। Abdullah Farid, are you there? Okay. Now, please someone tell me that what we have to do in our next step.
Taking partial variables, partial differentiation.
Okay. So that means here u x comma y equals to xx into yy. So you have to differentiate it with respect to x and y 2 times. Okay. And obviously it turns into because variable separable format in math survey. So that's why you have to use prime. Okay. So here you can say del square u by del square equals to x divided by y. And also here del square u by del y square equals to x y double prime. Okay. Now just put the things in your equation 1. Then you can write you can say this is x double prime y plus x y double prime equals to 0. Okay. Now from here you can say this will be double prime. Okay. Equation 4. Okay. So from equation 1, you have to input those values or substitute these values in here. In equation 1, you can get x double prime y plus x y double prime equals to 0. And from this equation, you can find this x double prime by x equals to y minus y double prime by y. That means separable variable formatted সাজিয়ে ফেলেছি. Okay. Now, okay. Now what we have to do? Okay. Again, I want to roll 46. Irin Jahan, are you there? Roll 46. Okay, roll 44. Shohar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shohar, please tell me what we have to do for solving this kind of problems from here.
স্যার
At
পারি
least
না
what
স্যার,
will
ভুলে
be?
গেছি স্যার।
ভুলে গেছো? Okay. So,
জি স্যার।
কি পারবে বলো তো?
স্যার এটা ইকুয়ালস টু মাইনাস ল্যামডা স্কয়ার ধরতে হবে।
Why?
স্যার কারণ এটা ডাবল ডেরিভেটিভ স্যার,
Okay. So this is the
হায়ার
answer.
অর্ডার ডেরিভেটিভ স্যার।
Higher order. So আমি এর আগে ক্লাসগুলোতে বলেছি যে তোমাদের যখন higher order derivative পাচ্ছ, you have to let a constant which is minus lambda square. Okay. For finding the solution x and y. Okay. Solution of x and y. So you have to let this is equals to minus lambda square if your given equation is of higher order. Okay. যদি এটা first order হতো, then you have to let only n constant which is equals to n. But here for higher order you have to let minus lambda square. So find out the solution x and y. Okay. Now we can solve this kind of problem. So this is it. Now you have to find out the solution of equation 5 and equation 6. Okay. And after that, you have to put the solution in your equation 4, which is ux comma y equals to xx into yy. Okay. Now, this is the second order homogeneous partial differential equation or differential equation, because this is prime, so known as differential equation. Now, can anyone please tell me what is the solution of equation 5?
Sir, C1 cos lambda x plus C2 sin lambda x.
C1 cos lambda x, C2 sin lambda x. Okay, roll 31, Jamil, are you there? Jamil, can you hear me? Okay.
স্যার আমরা সিটি 4টা স্যার 15 তারিখে দিই।
Some of you, one of you, please, can you please explain how can we find out the solution from here, from equation 5? You tell me that xx equals to c1 cos lambda x plus c2 sin lambda x, but how can we find this kind of solution from equation 5? Anyone?
স্যার কমপ্লিমেন্টারি ফাংশন বের করেছে।
Okay, so this means you have to find out the complementary function, that is L square x divided by x plus 0. So here is your differential equation, which is d square x x dx. Okay. So here, how can we find the complementary function from here? This is your homogeneous differential equation. Now, how can we find out the complementary function from here? What is the rules? Do you remember anything?
স্যার প্রথমে একটা ট্রায়াল সলিউশন ধরে নিতে হবে, তারপর এটা ডাবল ইন্টিগ্রেট করে ডাবল ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করে তারপরে ওইটা বসাইতে হবে স্যার।
So the process is you have to write a trial solution of your given equation, and after that you have to differentiate it and then put these values in here. You can get an auxiliary equation. Okay, the main thing is you have to find out the auxiliary equation from here, because you have also find out the roots from here. Okay, so the you can write this equation like that. Okay, d square x plus lambda square x equals to 0. That means here you can say d square plus lambda square x equals to 0. Okay, so here the operator d square means what?
ডি বাই ডিওয়াই স্যার।
Okay, d by dy So you have to, in a shortcut way, you can use M instead of D. Okay, so you can replace D by M and also M square equals to 0 for auxiliary equation. Okay, so the main thing is you have to find out the auxiliary equation from your given equation, and after that you can find out the roots from here. Okay, so here M equals to, you can write, okay, so here you can say d square plus lambda square x equals to 0. That means you have to replace for auxiliary equation d by m. So here m square plus lambda square equals to 0, and you can say here m square minus lambda square, and you can say this is m square lambda square I square. Okay, from here you can say m equals to plus minus lambda I. Okay, so আমি কয়েকটা কেস বলছিলাম, এটা কি খেয়াল আছে? Do you remember those cases for roots of our complementary, finding the complementary functions? Okay, here the roots are different and also complex. That means non-real roots. I told you that if the roots are different, then your complementary function will be what? C1 e to the power m1x plus C2 e to the power m2x plus. Okay, that means if m equals to real and m equals to m1, m2, m. Okay, that means all the roots are real and not equal. That means those are distinct roots. So for distinct roots, you have to write down your complementary function like that: C1 e to the power m1x plus C2 e to the power m2x, and have up. Okay, this is for distinct roots. But if these roots are equal, then you can say this will be m prime. Then you can write that equation will be C1 plus C2x plus C3x square plus here e to the power m prime x. Okay, that means here all the roots are equal here. So you can write the complementary function like that. Okay, which is C1 plus C2x plus C3x square plus e to the power m prime x. Okay. Now for this complex roots. Okay, the third one, for the third case, if the roots are non-real or complex roots, then you have to write, since these are different roots. Okay, so you can write the complementary function like that: e to the power, where here suppose n equals to a plus minus ib. Okay, this is your complex root. So here a equals to 0 and also b equals to lambda. Okay, so here e to the power 0 into x, and also okay, C1 cos lambda x plus C2 sin lambda x. Okay, so this is your complementary function. Now you have to find out the solution xx. So that means the general solution of this equation will be complementary function plus particular integral. So you have to find out also the particular integral of your given equation. But here the right hand side equals to 0. Okay, that means this is your homogeneous linear differential equation. So for homogeneous differential equation, you have to write down the particular integral will be 0. Okay, so here is no particular integral. So the complementary function is the general solution of your given equation. Okay, so you can write the solution of this equation 5 will be xx equals to c1 cos lambda 1 c1 cos lambda x plus c2 sin lambda x. Okay, so this is your general solution. You can also say that this complementary function can be written as e to the power 0x c1. That means আমাদের যে ফর্মুলাটা ছিল c1 e to the power lambda i, here c2 e to the power minus lambda i. Okay, so এটা distinct root ছিল, different root. So আমাদের different root এর জন্য কেসটা ছিল c1 e to the power lambda x plus c1 e to the power m1x plus c2 e to the power m2x. Okay, but here you can use the de Moivre's theorem, and after that you can simplify this equation and get the result, which is c1 cos lambda x plus c2 sin lambda x. Okay, so this is it. Similarly, you can get the solution for equation 6. Okay, so the solution of equation 6 will be here. You have to use the similar thing, but here it is minus, so you have also know that this will be written as c1 c2. This is c1 c2. Okay, suppose this is a1 b1. Okay, I just said this is a1 and this is b1 constant, and for this equation you can say this is a2 cos hyperbolic lambda plus b2 sin hyperbolic lambda. Okay, so this will be the solution of equation. Here it is y, so this is y. Okay, so this is the solution of equation 6, where y equals to a2 cos hyperbolic lambda y plus b2 sin hyperbolic lambda y. Okay, now I'll just put those values in equation 3. You can get x comma y this is it. Now just multiply these two things, or this is equation 7. Okay, so here it is. Here is the required solution of your given problem. This is the general solution of your given problem. Okay, now you have to find out the actual solution from here by removing or by putting the constant values. Okay, from here. So for find out the constant value, you have to use those boundary conditions. Okay, so এই boundary condition গুলো apply করে তোমাকে এটা solutionটা বের করতে হবে. So I will discuss about this boundary condition in my next class today. That's all for today. If there is any problem, you can ask me. Okay. 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 That means there is no problem. Okay. Thank you, everyone.